Today's session is on how to get rid of negative, intrusive thoughts. Sometimes we can have looping thoughts that just take over the whole brain and body, and we get stuck in those patterns. So what do you do? How do you change that habit? How do you change that brain pattern? Well, first, it's helpful to know what's happening in the brain when this is going on. So the brain loves patterns, and what it does is creates a pattern just like a tractor tire rut in a cornfield. That's the pattern, and it knows where to go and what to do. So when this is happening with negative thoughts, the brain is in a state of fight, flight, or freeze brainwave. And this brainwave is trying to keep us in survival mode. So this brainwave is very close to problem-solving brainwaves. So it's trying to solve a problem, and it's thinking and worrying. So it might be a thought that's about a worry about something in the future, or having anxiety or worries about things that have happened in the past. Or sometimes it's very creative. We can make up these entire situations and stories of possibilities and what ifs that we have no idea if that's going to happen or not. And they might not be true at all. So these worries come from that brainwave that's stuck in high beta, which is our fight, flight, freeze brainwaves. So what is the best way first to get out of this stuck brainwave is to get in the body. However, when we're in a brainwave and the thoughts are going like crazy, it's really hard to convince the brain that we need to think about something else or to stop and do something physical. So we combine these things. So when you're having a negative intrusive thought cycle, tell yourself, as soon as you become aware of it, you say stop. I have some clients that say halt because it gets their attention in a different way. And then you add something physical. So you're doing a stretch, a deep breath. Some people, if they're in a public space, they'll even flick their wrist or something really intentional. Another great one is jumping jacks or going up to a wall and pressing on it. Something physical. You can even turn in a circle. Say stop and turn in a circle. If you're laying in bed at night, you might take a deep stretch or sit up and say stop. And that adds that physical element. Then you picture, because the brain takes a little bit to get out of that brainwave, you want to picture something in your mind, in the story that you're creating, the worry that you have, that is going to interrupt it and be a little bit silly. So doing something like, if you're having worries about someone coming in and breaking into your house, and you're really worried about that, and you just picture it over and over and you don't know why. One thing you can do is picture that, say, intruders come into your house and they're bringing you a whole bunch of presents, and the room fills with balloons, and they start singing happy birthday. Like adding an element that is really illogical and completely off. And then you want to add something to that picture where it brings you to the present. So seeing them singing happy birthday, leaving, and picture yourself smiling. And then you picture yourself smiling where you are in the present moment. So you can see yourself laying in your bed, imagine yourself smiling, being relaxed and at ease, and going to sleep. And then feel that in your body, feeling yourself smile and feeling the calm. And that is one step to getting rid of those negative, intrusive thoughts.